If the 24 gets into turn 1 and slides up about a lane and a half, and the 5 car gets underneath them, and it's a drag race down into turn 3, Jeff Gordon might have that momentum on the top of the racetrack to hold off that 5 car, because that bottom lane off of turn 4 is dirty right now, guys.
Lots of time to think about what could happen in those cars. And we're going to find out what's going to happen as the pace truck pulls away. Can Gordon hang on? What about Kyle Busch? Will he listen to team orders? Don't wreck each other, guys. Big picture. You said Clint Bowyer will go high. Will he go high? We're going to find out. Green flag with 5 laps to go. Here they come. 5 car underneath the 24. 24 car must be sputtering.
And take a look at Ryan Newman. He just checked out. The 5 cars under the 24, they both got slowed down. And Ryan Newman said, adios, I am out of here.
Clint Bowyer couldn't get to the top because Ryan Newman was already there.
Jeff Burton down on the bottom of the racetrack. The 31 car, he's made a move, but Ryan Newman pulling away.
And the Penske team is on their feet right now, freaking out, going, how did we just get back in the game? And Jeff Gordon can't believe it.
Battle with the 5 and the 31. Kyle Busch now falls in line behind Jeff Burton, who's in behind Clint Bowyer in the 07.
Here comes Kyle Busch on the top.
Look at the 99 Carl Edwards. He's kind of getting in the picture right now. He's in a 6th position. 3 laps to go.
Jeff Gordon trying to run down Ryan Newman. Whoa, Newman up in the wall. In the wall. The 12 car up across the racetrack and tags the wall with 3 laps to go.
Oh, my goodness. He just ran the fastest lap of the race the lap before that.
Wow, he was digging for it. Never has one here wanted it so badly. At 3 laps to go, the car just abruptly snaps over in turn 2.
All right, guys, left side, I'm ready. Let's go.
You can't accuse Ryan Newman for not going for it.
It's jump, Mikey.
That's tough break. God, what?
And we're hearing Jeff Gordon.
Running out, we're going to finish better than coming in.
Jamie?
And Jeff Gordon saying his car is sputtering. He doesn't know what's going on. Thinks maybe he's out of fuel. But Steve Latarda's crew chief said you should be fine right now. He said stay out right now. And at least if we run out, we hope to stay in the top 10. So see what happens here.
Right now, Clint Bowyer's got him in his gun sights. Bowyer's got a good car, too.
Let's take you back to the restart here with 5 laps to go.
And it ran out of gas.
Now Gordon suddenly slows. You hear him say the thing's running out of gas. It sputters. Watch the 12 car go around the outside and just take off.
And the 5 car, he's just too loose on the bottom to stay in the throttle. He can't get any momentum going.
Ryan Newman pulling away. Now Gordon chasing him. 3 laps to go in turn 2. Now watch the 12 car just snap sideways.
Man, it looked like he was gone from here, and then all of a sudden it just went away.
It just wiggled just a little bit and took off. Looks like the tires are up. Dave?
Restart, guys. Newman, right before that, uttered a phrase which indicated he would be throwing caution to the wind. Speedy drying things in the turns didn't bother him. He was going to go for the lead. Then, after the car spun and hit the wall, he said, blew a left rear tire.
And the problem is the left rear tire is still up on it. It doesn't look like it's blown out. As a driver, though, you can feel that maybe you thought that's what it was, but as the car came by on our cameras, I didn't see the left rear tire flat on it.
Tough break either way. Man, that was just tough to see. And now what do we have? We got a car leading the race that may be out of fuel.
Got the 48 of Jimmy Johnson on pit road. He comes down and try to get some fuel. Can't take a chance there. There's Jimmy. Got to change some right side tires. And what about Jeff Gordon? On the flat?
This is a bad thing. If you're running on the flat, it means you're picking up all the debris on the apron, but it's his only choice he's got. The pickup is in a right rear corner of these fuel cells. And if he's on the bank and the fuel's going to run away from it, the car's going to try to die.
And so is Kyle Busch.
Yeah, we see his teammate doing the same thing exactly. So these guys are worried about fuel.
This is real reminiscent of what we saw with Tony Stewart at Kansas City right before the rain came. Tony thought he had to race 1. He was on the apron. But Jerry, the problem here is if he goes back, he's got a lot of debris in those tires now.
And we saw Greg Biffle win that race on the apron, hanging on with just ounces of fuel. There's going to be one attempt, and NASCAR allows only one attempt, A&E, at the green, white, and checker.
One attempt, and that is it. And boy, the 5 is out of gas. The 24 is out of gas. They're still running, but they're very, very concerned. You see the 5 wiggling back and forth, trying to get fuel to the right rear corner of that fuel cell.
This will be the 5th green, white checker of 2007. Daytona, Bristol, Talladega, and Michigan in August.
Our graphic shows all these guys should be completely out of fuel, sitting on empty. The problem here is that pickup is in the right rear corner, and once these cars get the G-forces in the corner, that fuel will go over to the right side. But on this restart, it's going to be over in the left, so it could stumble. These cars that are low on fuel may not get going good.
This is NASCAR's version of overtime, and we've already seen some big-time upsets today in overtime. Triple overtime, and Kentucky stuns #1 LSU. Folks, coming in tonight, #1 in the points was the 24 car of Jeff Gordon. Does he get stunned in overtime in a NASCAR race? It's been that kind of day in sports.
Tony Stewart right now is 4th in the points, 206 points behind the leaders. And he is really hoping that the 24 car of Gordon's going to run out so he can make some ground. But the guy it looks like he's really going to benefit is Clint Bowyer.
Clint Bowyer has been the Cinderella story this entire chase. Got his first win at New Hampshire. Been able to move up to 3rd position, the highest he's ever been in his brief career in the point standings.
This could be very interesting, even if they go back to green. Will the tires on the 24 be cleaned off enough that he can get grip and get through the corner?
Here they come. Pace truck pulls away. Jeff Gordon will lead him down. Does he have the fuel to get up to speed? Watch Bowyer. He knows that Gordon may not have a lot of fuel. Which way does he go? Bowyer go high. Gordon now coming up to speed. Watch the 5 car. How much fuel does he have as well?
Looks like Gordon gets a lot better restart this time.
Even he doesn't know how much fuel's in the tank. Is it going to sputter? Here comes the 31 car. Burton, who won it last night in the Busch competition from the back of the pack.
Can he make it on field? Jeff Gordon's got a good hand on the car.
White flag for Jeff Gordon. 1 lap to go. Does he have enough?
Unbelievable. This 07 car trying to run him down, but doesn't look like Gordon's going to have a problem. His car's stuck good. He's got a half a lap to go.
It's been since 1999 that Jeff Gordon has been able to come home and win at this racetrack. He has not finished a race in 3 years, but folks, tonight, Jeff Gordon wins again at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Got ahead of that 24 team.
Unbelievable. I would have never bet that the 24 would have enough grip to get to the corner after running on the
They
flat.
got a horseshoe up their butt, but keep it up there. Great job, guys. Woo, that's awesome. Charlotte.
Great effort there, and I bet Rick Hendrick is just sighing a big sigh of relief, a big smile on Rick Hendrick's face. His drivers finished 1st and 3rd. Let's go down today.
Well, he just said to me, I don't think I can take a lot more of this. What was going through your mind there?
Well, you know, first off, we wanted to tell Jeff and Kyle, hey, let's think big picture.
Oh, we heard that. Told not to wreck each other.
Right. And then Jeff said he thought it stumbled, so I thought we're out of gas. And Jimmy ran out of gas. Oh man, it's a great win, and I'm just glad it's over.
You can sleep well tonight.
Oh yeah, I can sleep well tonight.
All right, let's go to Mike Massaro.
And well, we're very happy, Steve Letarte. Steve, the first thing you did was go down to Alan Gustafson. What'd you say to him?
Well, I just thanked him because on that restart before we went out, we ran out of gas getting into 1. It stumbled, and the 5 easily could have spun us out. But that kid in the 5 showed a lot of maturity right there. He really gave us a break, and that's what allowed us to win tonight.
How stressful was that?
More stressful than it needed to be. It could have just went green. It would have been okay. But it was a good day for us. The DuPont Chevrolet ran well all day. The Pit Crew did good, and now you just need to get an update on the Red Sox score.
We'll work on that for you, Steve. Of course, Steve from Maine, very interested in what's going on in Boston tonight, Doc.
Well, final results, Jeff Gordon takes the win. Clint Boyer in second. Kyle Busch, his teammate, back in third. Jeff Burton finishes fourth, making up for the disappointments the last couple of weeks. And Carl Edwards, 5 chase drivers finishing in the top 5. Edwards, by the way, finishing fifth. Well, he had enough fuel, guys. He had enough fuel. Let's check in once again with Dave.
With Clint Boyer now, who had a good run to the end there. Clint tried at the end there, had a run going.
Yeah, he spun the tires, and I kind of backpedaled a little bit and got a good run on him, and I just I didn't pull it down quick enough. He slipped, and I was getting on him too fast and got into the back of him instead of going underneath of him. But nonetheless, this isn't my best racetrack, and Gil and all the guys, they brought me a good hot rod. We went and tested this car. I got a lot of confidence in it, and got a lot of confidence in these guys, and we ain't out of it. We're going to keep going. We're going to get Jack Daniels championship.
Clint Boyer gained a lot tonight, Doc.
Let's take a look at our Chevy winning moment. It would be Jeff Gordon, the 4-time Cup champion, coming down for the checkered flag with his Chevrolet. What an effort for Gordon tonight, holding on despite the fact that the tank was almost dry. And Jeff Gordon extends his points lead in the chase for the NASCAR Nextel Cup to 68 points over his teammate Jimmy Johnson. It was 9 points coming in. Clint Boyer hangs on the 3rd position. Tony Stewart, Carl Edwards moves up a couple of spots. Kyle Busch moves up 2 positions. The big loser there, Kevin Harvick, who had that tire issue very early tonight, he slides all the way back into 8th spot. Jeff Gordon, the long dry spell, just finishing a race here, not since October of 2003, but that's all over. Let's go down to victory lane at Jamie Leonard.
Doc, it was 13 years ago. Jeff Gordon got his first ever Cup victory here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, at Lowe's Motor Speedway, and tonight he comes through victorious. Jeff, what were those final moments of that race? His beautiful wife Ingrid here. What were those closing moments like for you?
Well, I can't tell you how many times we tried to give this one away. Oh, man, I don't know where to start. Just an incredible day for the DuPont Chevrolet team, and I got to thank all these guys. I mean, they just never gave up, and Jimmy Johnson, I'm not sure what happened to him. He had us all covered, and when I saw they had problems, I thought that was an opportunity for us. We had an awesome race car. The best the car was all night was, there towards the end. It was just on rails, so... I just kept saying, no caution, please, no caution, no caution. And I saw oil coming on my windshield. I saw the 66 was leaking it. Everybody's going everywhere. I knew the caution was going to come. And then the thing ran out of gas. I was having trouble with the pickup. It was on the banking, and all the fuel was running out of the pickup. And I wasn't smart enough to know to go around the apron the first time. And then even on that last one, on the restart, the tire spun so bad that Clint Boyer, he could have gone right by me, and he gave me a big shot in the rear bumper. And it kind of got me going again. So, great day. I just got to thank DuPont and Pepsi and Quaker State GMHC, all the folks from Nicorette and Georgia Pacific and Sparkle Brand. What an awesome, awesome day today was. I mean, this is what we've been looking for, is getting us a win in Charlotte. What a great comeback. And I owe it all to those guys right there, Steve Letarte, all the guys on this team, everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, engine department, chassis. We're here at home, so we got to thank all those guys and all the people that work so hard right here locally.
And NASCAR's backyard, Doc, he takes home the victory for the 2nd week in a row.
Thank you, Jamie. Congratulations to the NASCAR Nextel Cup Bank of America 500 winner Jeff Gordon, his 6th win of the year, 81st of his career. And by the way, he extends his chase lead to 68 points over his teammate Jimmy Johnson. Next week, we head to Martinsville Speedway, NASCAR's oldest track, getting down on the wire. Race number 6 in the chase for the Nextel Cup. Our coverage of the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series Subway 500 on ABC Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern Time. What a night here for the NASCAR stars under the lights at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Coming up next, your late and local news over most of these ABC stations. Folks, thanks for watching our coverage of ESPN on ABC.